I mean, who wouldn't want to go away to Barbados? I mean, the media definitely has said that there's no point in this game and that it is just going to increase the number of caps for some players. Like, that's literally what the media thing in my inbox said. And I'm like, fair. But we're going to Barbados, baby. We're going to Barbados. A breezy 98 degrees. We are 6-0-0 with a plus 14 goal differential in league play, my friends. Amir leading the way with 6 goals. We won, again, the Iron Brew Cup. Beat the New Saints, a 3-0 smashing. It was quite nice. Amir getting 2 of his goals there. I mean, it's just delicious. We beat Drogheda United in the Leinster Senior Cup quarter final 7-1. And that was with Keith Ellis between the sticks. Sean, not Sean, Kian, Sean, however you want to say it, Mr. Sweeney. Conway at right back. Erich Mesa with the brace on a 9.5. We wrecked them on the flying V throw-in formation. Like, a bunch of these goals came off of that. Paul Frame coming back from injury, got the start, trying to work his way back up to match sharpness. Sean Murphy, Steven Seddon with a yellow, Horgan getting us a goal on a 9.0, Jod getting a brace on a 9.4, Daniel Thompson and Jason Byrne coming back from injury as a substitute did poorly, you could say, for sure. But it's not going well for him. But aside from that, we are smashing some teams. I've got a 4-point lead with 2 games in hand. It's kind of crazy. So this is what that's because the international break. Just an update. Oh, Hristo's injured. Pulled groin. He's doing all right. He's got 4 starts in the cup. Oh, that's not okay. No, that's the start of their season. It's March. Start of their season. Okay, he's got a goal. It's fine. Last season, wait for it. He got 8 starts, 2 goals, a player of the match on a 6.84. He's doing okay. Michael Pierce is doing well on loan. I won't bother showing you that. Mick Burdett's kind of been up and down. I'm just glad we're getting some return on our investment there. But yeah, we're doing all right. Evan Aitken has got 5 goals. Now, 3 of those are in the Leinster Senior Cup, situation. But in league play, a starting 3 subs, 2 goals on a 7.1. Can't complain, really. For a guy that we just brought in, plugged him right in, picking up some goals. When we look at the squad here, we're playing Barbados. I canceled the Albania because we were able to reschedule that, as you saw last episode. I just realized this might actually be episode 200, and I didn't do it either. I don't know. When am I supposed to throw myself a party? Yay! I can't believe it. Thanks for your support, by the way. But I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I really wanted to give the Albania result, or the Albania friendly, because it was a larger distance in between, so it would allow some of our tired players to rest up. But we didn't get that option. So 119th in the world. I am going to show that to you just because it's Barbados. And then we take on Greece, who are going to be some tough competition for us. They're 47th in the world currently. They're kind of besides us and Romania, the other really good team. So this is the squad that we're bringing. We're starting Sam Lane, who is not starting. It's one of those things I wanted to tell him he didn't get selected because he's not playing. I'm hoping that we can get him some exposure, kind of keep him out there, put him in the international shop window, even though he's not match shop. Hopefully it goes well. Andrew Doolin getting a debut, my friends. He's going to get his first cap ever. It won't count. He won't be cap tied, but he doesn't have any other nationalities. Even though he's at 86%, because I want to keep Ray Ainley here fresh. He's going to be our starter. He's got 41 starts this season. Goodness me. And has kind of been our starter. So we're going to start Doolin even though he's tired. Divine even though he's tired, because Maloney is better than him. Maloney, my friends, Wonder Kid status. Wonder Kid status. Look at the teams. Oh boy. Now, lucky for us, he has an 11 million buyout, which is only, it's double, right? Like, if we had to sell him, it'd be kind of tragic, but he just signed that contract because his value was like 2 or 3 million or something like that. Now he's up to 6.25, and there's some teams stiffing around. He is better than Divine, so he's going to be our starter. Patrick Slavin is going to go 45-ish minutes, and then we're going to bring somebody in because he's going to start the next game. Jesse Cummins is an 18-year-old, capped the under 19 level, actually has some decent. We have no left backs, is what it really is. And so I'm like, well, I don't want to lose one of the ones we've got because he is an Aston Villa product. So he's got, he's from Stoke-on-Trent. He has some English nationality. So I don't know if we're going to get him cap tied. Like I'd like to make him a substitute in the Greek game, but at least we're going to give him a start and say like, hey, Jesse, we're thinking about you, mate. You started for us, right? He's right now in the US. He's our Serginho Dest, where it's like, we're going to bring you in. He's fickle. That's probably not great. He'll probably end up being 2.5 stars, but like we literally don't have anybody. We just don't. It's just poor. Eric is our best left back. And Eric is going to start there probably at left back because he's our only other option. So not probably, he is. Shane Murphy gets a call up. Again, kind of same situation. He's got 4-star potential. He declared for us, which I guess means we didn't really need him. But I want to start bringing in some of these guys, these 19-year-olds, right? Especially when we got Barbados. He won't play against Greece. He's already, whatever. But like, hey, thanks for declaring for us. Ross Appleby gets a start. Chris Hanlon, I can't remember if I showed you him. Is he even? No, he's not. He is Northern Irish, so he played against the Czech Republic, but he's not cap tied. Right? Right. So we would like to get him in the second game. Again, just because he's a winger, I think he's actually better than his potential current ability. I mean, maybe the mentals could be better. He is 20. I think he could improve. I know it says he can't improve, but I disagree. So take that. Steven said, because we're going to play with the DM in the I'm probably taking way too long on this to show you against what we're going to do against Barbados, but I just want to explain it. We're going to play with the DM rather than the attacking midfield center player here. So Seddon's going to get a start. Thanks for coming, mate. Nathan Meredith, because some of the options that I would have played there are not. He's going to go 45 minutes. Hopefully get his match shortness up a little bit. Connor Smith is going to get another cap because he has uno cap for us. Dempsey and Gavin on the bench, who now has 3 starts in the Premier League with 8 conceded and a 6.25 because he's playing for Brighton. I mean, it kind of is what it is. Although the rating would indicate that maybe those are his fault. But I mean, he looks pretty good. I don't know. I've never played in the Premier League, but he's 2 caps away from 100. They wanted me to drop Danny. I'm like, Danny's got 3.5-star potential. He's one of our better midfielders. No, we're not dropping Danny. Martin O'Neill on the bench because he's an injury concern. So we're not going to play him against Barbados. He's making $220K a week, my friends. Woo-wee. Devlin, same thing. Sweeney, Evan Quinn was the one I was going to play on the left. Even though we've cap tied him, he's got to go, lads. He can play inside forward. He's or winger. He's either footed. That's the dream, my friends. 18 years old. He has definitely moved up and declared for us, but he's only at 81%. So we're gonna play him probably on the right in the second game. Would be my guess. We'll get Cassidy and David Doyle. Cassidy and Gavin are not happy because I'm bringing in a bunch of youngsters. He can get over it. I didn't bring Parrot. Let's see why didn't I bring Parrot? Did I just forget about him? It's because he's not playing. He's not playing, lads. He signed a backup contract, mate. What you doing signing a backup contract? It was rotation. I think they must have just dropped him down. Is that the end of Parrot? I mean, Cassidy is 32, but at least, I mean, he's playing for Watford, right? 22 starts, 8 goals. I gotta pick the guys that are playing. David Doyle is getting Champions League, Europa League, Scottish Premiership on a 7-2-2. Obviously, the continental competition is not going as well, but you could say the same thing about some of our strikers, right? So I'm not gonna hold that against him. So that's 8 minutes of me rambling. Oh boy, here we go. I'm excited for Doolin, right? Getting a debut. What do you do? Yeah, sure. Yeah, we're took the deep line playmaker off and we're playing attacking because it's Barbados. That's reality. We're telling Cummins to hang back because he's a young lad. He's not very good. We don't need to worry about you overlapping or anything like that. They're going 4-4-2 diamond, my friends. Boys, it's hot. We got to travel home after this. Bit of a different in temperature. But, don't complain. I brought you to Barbados. Is this, do you think, one of the biggest matches ever played at Barbados? Like one of the big, like how often do teams from Europe go to Barbados to play a friendly? Probably never, right? Like that probably is not a thing. I would imagine clubs wouldn't be happy about it, right? Like I released my player to you and you flew them across the Atlantic Ocean for a friendly and probably flew from wherever they were at to like the U.S. to get on a teeny tiny plane to go to Barbados, and we've scored early. Chris Hanlon on his debut. Nathan Meredith with an assist. I freaking love Nathan Meredith. Like, I love him. I don't know if you love him, but I love him. Today, my friends, I'm wearing this t-shirt because I'm getting into D&D, as I've mentioned a couple times on the channel before. But there is a webcomic. If you like well-drawn webcomics, I highly recommend you check out D20 Monkey. The letter D, the number 2, the number 0, the word monkey.com. Fantastic. It's been going on since 2010, something like that. His art has improved. It's essentially Connor Smith, Nathan Meredith again, of course. It's essentially, the webcomic is about a group of friends that play D&D, but so like what he does really interesting. I know I'm talking about D&D while we're showing Football Manager, but whatever, we're winning 2-0. He sometimes it's them at the table, like the people playing the characters, and sometimes he hops into the story and draws the story as the characters. Phenomenal. I like binge read it. It's like binge watching on Netflix, but visual. Like a couple weeks ago, and like fell in love with his art. He had a sale on t-shirts with his provider, like a $13 t-shirt plus shipping, so about 2 of them. Amazing art. Really enjoy it. Highly recommend you check it out. Link is in the description below. I don't have like, it's not like an affiliate thing or anything like that. Like, I just love the guy's art. Support really good creators. If you like creators, support them. He has a Patreon. You can buy t-shirts from him. I think he made like $4 on the t-shirts that I bought. But that's how that goes, right? When you're producing t-shirts. His because he uses a company, right? So he's not, anyway, the company ran the sale, not him. It wasn't really his choice. But it's a way for his fans to buy stuff and support him a little bit. So highly recommend you do that. I'm going to stop rambling about it. All right, we've given up 9 shots to Barbados. Not what you would call ideal. 6 of them on target. That's really actually quite poor. 9 shots? How have we given up 9 shots? I mean, I know we've got some rotation players in, but come on, boys. I'm unhappy about that. They're 119th in the world. I'm gonna say don't get complacent. You schmucks. Like, what is the deal with that? Right, lads. Slaven. Danny's gonna play. Thomas is gonna play. Frank is gonna play. This is not ideal, lads. This is not ideal. Can any of you guys play center back? No? Why not? I want to take Meredith off. And we'll bring on... Doyle hasn't gotten him as much time, so we'll have him come do an inside forward. Meredith is going to start the next game. I could start Cassidy the game after that. I think that's the only change we're going to make. I think that's it, boys. The 2 midfielders aren't going to start next game. Seddon's not going to start. Our right back's not going to start. I can't believe we gave up so many shots. That's crazy. I mean, we are playing attacking rather than like positive or balanced, so maybe that means... Is that guy last name Skeet? Like Skeet? Maybe that means we're playing more open, right? Like we're more susceptible to the counter like that. But that's still kind of surprising against 119th. I mean, it's also 98 degrees, so our players are like, what is this weather? Oh, that was lovely. Oh, it almost came off. Almost came off, boys. I'm happy with that. We'll mix a play there. Now I'm curious. I don't think this is the case, but I'm curious if this amount of distance traveled will like reduce how fast we recover physically. What do you think? And with it being so hot, right? I have no idea how that works in Football Manager. But you're a content. Oh, don't you dare! I thought he was gonna get a red card. But you're a content creator. Like, yeah, I don't know everything about the game, bro. Okay, we've not allowed a shot in the first 11 minutes of the second half. That's good. That's good. And we've added to our tally quite nicely. We haven't scored, but we've added to the tally. Doyle, what you do? I mean, I know you're not normally an inside forward on the wing, but that was kind of poor. You dribbled right at him and then fell down. That guy's name is Skeet with an E on the end. Skeety. Skeety? It's probably just Skeet. Hairwood. Like rabbit wood. I'm always interested with how people get their names. Like how the last names come about. Oh, what a tackle by Murphy. The debutante. Seddon pings it forward. What's the guy? He's got, oh, the curl on that ball. Connor Smith. And then rocket boost on the block. Rocket boost. Activate. Just checking here. We would like to get him off. He's on a 7.5. He's doing great. You're doing great, mate. It's nothing. It's not about you. We're gonna bring on Frankie. We're gonna bring on Frankie. Doolin, I'm sorry, mate. You're just gonna have to live with it. I'm gonna say demand more, boys. Like, we want more goals. Oh boy. They got 2 more shots. They got 3 more shots. Sam Lane with 50% match sharpness after a half. Gets down to block that one. Way to go, Sammy. Way to go. Yep, you're looking exhausted, but you're playing well, mate. You're playing well. Now, you are only right back. Our only natural right back for Cabinteely. Sorry. I assumed in my head you knew what I meant by that, and then I was like, that probably doesn't make sense. Now, does it? Connor Smith, you're doing great, man. You're doing great. You guys are doing great. I'm so proud of you guys. I'm so proud. You're doing so good. We can put you here. We're gonna bring Sweeney in, since he is right-footed. He doesn't know that side of the pitch, but he plays inside forward on the right with the right foot. You'd think we'd say inside forward on the left with the right foot. That'd be even better, huh? Not just a hat rack, my friends. I'm good with the 2-0, you know. I'd like our finishing to have been more clinical, right? 10 on-target shots, 2 clear-cut chances. I would have liked us to create more chances and not to have conceded 14 shots. But, you know, when you think about the average age of the squad, Ross Appleby, when you think about the average age of the squad and all that kind of stuff, you kind of go, you know, it's more understandable. I'm not saying it's ideal. 3-0, that scoring in the 91st minute kind of pads the stats a little bit. And I should have exploited the flanks. That's the other thing I didn't do. But because they're playing 4-4-2 narrow, I was more interested in talking about the shirt. Let's be honest. Wait. Okay, yeah, I did do that. Yeah, for like there. Yeah, that pause was me going like, did I substitute him? Yeah. Okay. I remember talking about how Andrew was our only natural right back. I do remember that part. I go to him, boys. It's not be upset. I really brought you guys so I could take a bit of a vacation, and so you could too. So hopefully I've enamored myself with the squad. They're like, man, I love that guy. Let's go play Greece. All right, boys and girls, put on your big boy pants, because we're hosting Greece. Says it's going to be a close game. I've gone balanced. We've gone 4-3-3 with a DM. More urgent, use tighter marking. We are starting Quinn today, my friends. I think he's got potential. I think he's already declared for us, but I think the alternatives we use Sweeney, but I kind of like him. I like having the winger. So we got Meredith cutting in. We got the winger. You got O'Neill running here. We might do this, maybe. They're both the same footed. So he can go this way. O'Neill can bomb into that space there a little bit. Devlin's here to support the inside forward. L'Ensemble is going to be pinging balls diagonally to people. Erich is going to hold on the wing back role because he can't cross to save his life. I'm going to tell him that. There we go. Dribble less, cross less often, shoot less often. There you go, mate. There you go. take less risk. We really just want you to play the no-nonsense fullback in that role, but we're going to call it a wingback instead. Slavin Maloney and Ray Ainley out here, my friends. This is how we roll. This is how we roll. We recovered quite nicely after the trip back. Again, we're ranked 25th. You'd think we could beat the 47th best team, but we don't want to take it for granted. So they're playing a 4-1-4-1 defensive DM-ish. Maybe we should have played with an attacking midfielder. Let's go win. If you're not motivated for World Cup qualification, I don't know what to tell you. Right? Like, wouldn't that be, why isn't that an option? Like, I would just leave it like that. If you're not motivated to dominate today in World Cup qualification, I got nothing for you. We have to get points here because Romania is playing Montenegro. They're going to go top. They're going to be expected to, like, win the group. All that kind of stuff. Dempsey with the block. We did start Dempsey, of course, because he's match sharp and, you know, I trust him. I trust Dempsey. He's 22. He's the goalkeeper for the next 10 years, potentially, for Ireland. So we're going to give him, here, mate. It's yours to take. O'Neal chips it in. Flicked on. Ooh, nobody at the back post making the run there. Would have liked to have seen that, my friends. They're unsure. Let's freaking go, boys. They're unsure until this next highlight where they scored. All of a sudden, they're going to be super motivated, and then we're going to be unsure. Because look at the space at the top of the box. Look at the space at the top of the box. We have a DM. Hello? Hello, boys. Oh, red card. Feel it coming. No? You were thinking that, right? With that angle, I was like, somebody's about to get sent off. It'll probably still happen. That's just a weird way to start the highlight. Devlin comes back, tracks back, collects it, gets it to his teammate Erich. Meredith pings it back. We're not being risky with our passing. I like it, Erich. Thank you very much. I don't know about that, son. I don't know about that. If they're going to be unsure, we're going to try positive. They are playing, I would imagine, quite compact. Maybe they're hoping to just nick a draw, but they've got 3 on-target shots. We got 0, my friends. It's time for a talking to. They're going to say, you've not set us up for success, man. Far from pleased. Patrick Slavin's like, I know you're pleased with me. It's like, my name's Patrick Slavin. I don't know if you've heard of me. I play for Arsenal. Occasionally. I don't actually play for Arsenal a lot, but, you know, sometimes they play me. Focused. Nice. This is poor. We are not creating anything. Blah is what I say about that. Martin O'Neill's not playing. I'm going to take Danny off. He's our best performing player right now on a 6.8 with Patrick Slavin. O'Neill's not playing great. But, I mean, it's Martin freaking O'Neill. You're going to play Martin freaking O'Neill. Right? Taking Devlin off, I can't kind of feel icky about that, to be completely honest with you. But we're going to try going slightly more aggressive. Evan Quinn's doing okay, but nervous. This is not good, lads. It's not good. Cassidy's not playing well. We'll bring on David Doyle then. Maybe he can go back to his, you know, his ways of netting some goals for us here coming off the bench. Immediately we get a shot on target. Almost went attacking. Oh boy. It is risky, but we're at home. It's raining. Seddon with an unnecessary 360. That would have been goal of qualification. 360 spin, digs it, and then curves it past the keeper. Can Meredith get something going from a set piece like he did in the last game? That was... Okay, that was headed by them. That was almost an own goal. That would have been an epic own goal. Oh, boy. Come on. Oh, Doyle off the bar. Off the bar. Now we have gotten some shots on target, finally. We're still not playing exceptionally well. This is I'm feeling I'm gonna regret this, but we're gonna bring on Sweeney as an inside forward, and we're gonna tell Ainley to overlap because we're not gonna do that with Erich. So we'll tell Erich actually to defend as part of his duties. I'm gonna tell you to attack. We got a deep line playmaker because that's what he does. Inside forwards cutting in, trying to mess up that back line. Look at this. Well, let's just... One, what are you doing? What are these guys doing? What are you doing? No one's gonna go help out. Maloney. Oh, I guess I should do something. These guys just hanging out. Hanging out. Hey, look at that guy. Boy, he's open. Oh no. Oh, we should do something about that. Oh. This is a Premier League rotation player, my friends. I'm just saying. It doesn't really matter if I make all these changes. No, it doesn't. That was terrible. The media are going to say something about our trip to Barbados, I think. Yeah, that's not. Yeah, that was because that's the home game. You want to win that game because we're essentially gunning for the second place, right? Like, yeah, we'd like to beat Romania, but if we could finish in the best second place teams, that'd be fine. But we got some growing up to do, right? You could argue that too, right? Like I've taken risks by bringing in young players, but that was poor. I really don't have a way to finish this besides saying that was poor. I apologize. We'll see you next time. Let's actually talk about next time. Probably going to be these two games, which now have a heightened importance to us because we're not going to have anything with the Champions League by that point. Yeah, we'll see you again for that. Montenegro and Luxembourg. Yay! Oh, man, that 90th minute, of course.